Battle Royale of TV dads. This is going to be TV dads that are real, that are going to be animated. We are going to put them in the Coliseum, and they are going to fight to the death, and then we win. That's kind of how that goes. So, Adam, with your first pick, who are you going with?
TV dads. Going Tony Soprano.
Oh, I knew it.
Tony
I knew
Soprano
you were going to
right
go
off.
Sopranos
He's a
number
man
one.
who gets things done or knows how to get things done.
Okay. I'm second then, right?
Yeah, you would be second.
All right, so I am on the clock, and I have to go with Peter Griffin. Now, the reason I go with Peter Griffin is if you've ever watched him battle the chicken,
He was up there on my board.
he gets ran over by a train and shot and still wins. So
I had him going probably second or third.
Yeah.
It was real hard for me not to pick him, but Tony came to me
Solid
last.
pick.
And
Tony's with you. That's on brand for you, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a big Sopranos guy. So.
Dude, I love it.
Alrighty, so we got Adam. He got Soprano, and I have Peter Griffin. Tony, who you going with your first pick?
I'm going to think a little outside the box, but I want to go with Walter White.
Walter White.
I had him on my list. I had him.
Right.
When I
like
saw
it.
his name, I was like, okay, Tony Soprano falls in that. That's
So
a
I
big
thought,
name.
once you said Soprano, I was like, okay, I feel a little more comfortable with this because Soprano technically is just a fat guy in the middle of the Coliseum who has no connection. So it's like,
Has no connections.
What is he going to call somebody to
Yeah,
come
he's
down to
gonna
the
call somebody.
Coliseum field and help his
Absolutely.
fat
He knows
butt?
he's a murderer.
But,
Phones.
Tony
but
is
if
a
we're
murderer.
going by that, then Walter White, I would appreciate what he has to offer in terms of connections as well, and possible lethal doses of needles and stuff.
Yeah, he can throw meth in somebody's face and get them
Yeah.
all amped up, and it's impossible to kill somebody on
Pocket meth.
Except for yourself.
Yeah,
Don't do
yeah.
drugs, kids. It's
Don't
bad.
do drugs.
All right,
Bad.
Andy, who you
Awful.
doing for your first pick?
I'm going Homer Simpson.
All right.
Another solid one. Had a guest appearance in a Family Guy episode where he and Peter chicken fought.
Oh,
It
hold
was-
on. Family Guy had a guest
They
appearance
both
on The
did. They
Simpsons.
both did a little bit
Like,
of-
check the awards.
All
You know?
righty.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Andy, we
there's
are
a- there's a
going
Family
snake
episode
draft.
with
So you
that.
get Homer Simpson here. Let me take him off my list because he was up there. We're going snake draft. So you're going to go second. So who are you going to have fighting with you, the Homer Simpson?
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil from.
Solid choice.
All right.
Solid choice.
Because if he loses, he's just going to sue you. All right. Tony. Now, why do you go Uncle Phil there? Are you going for
See
the
how he throws jazz?
Okay.
Yeah. It's the
You
same reason-
messing with that
reason-
guy?
It's the same reason I'm picking Tony Soprano. He's big. He's huge. He is a
Yeah,
tank.
but I haven't seen him throw anyone.
So when
Physically
I'm
throw
Tony just
someone
picked people by the
14
bare
feet
hand
out
and
of a
choked
front
him
door.
out.
After every show, he's throwing a guy.
So what I'm more excited now is Uncle Phil versus Tony Soprano.
Oh,
for
yeah.
anything in this draft.
There's got to be like a heavyweight section that you can combine later, like whoever comes
I
out
will
on
say
top.
one of those guys you actually get to see one of them kill somebody else. It's not Uncle Phil. He doesn't kill
Alright.
nobody.
Tony, you got Walter White. Who's helping you make the mess?
So
Walter
with
White?
elite charisma and everybody else having a cartoon one, because I didn't know if I was going to do it or not, but I'm going Bob Belcher because I
Solid
just
pick,
really
yeah.
feel
Solid
like if
pick.
it's a long battle and we need some food, I just want somebody that's going to be in my corner.
He's a good morale guy too.
That's what I'm saying. I just really feel like before they go out there, they're going to be like, protect the
I'm
body.
gonna go. All right, so I got Peter Griffin, and I think who I have to go with here is Red Foreman with the power of sticking his foot up
solid.
your ass.
That
I
was
mean,
a good
it
one.
is-
Absolutely.
It is gonna be lethal.
I had that
there.
one myself.
Yeah. So I will go with Red Foreman here, and Adam, you get 2 picks. What are you doing?
Going first one, seeing Homer, seeing Peter. I think I'm gonna go with the most lethal one. I'm going with Stan Smith, CIA agent.
Okay.
Got that training, the tactical
Okay.
training. And then what's crazy is I had this planned out. Tony's 1, Stan is 2, and then I'm going with Tim the Toolman Taylor for my back-to-back pick.
Very
I'm gonna have
elite.
any
What a
weapon I
legend.
want.
And he can create.
He hurts
weapons.
himself
Yeah.
more than
He
God
does
others.
forbid, a
get-
If
broken
we're-
chariot turns
Yeah.
into
Hold on.
all
He
types
does
of
get
But
it.
he
Well-
hurts himself more than others most of the show.
But if you can give
Maybe
weapons to
hurting
the-
himself will hurt.
Is
the
the
others.
weapon.
Maybe
I
he'll
get
build
it.
a bunch of weapons and just leave them laying around so you think you guys can pick them up. And no, sir. No, sir.
Alrighty, Adam. So you go with the Soprano. You go with Stan Smith. You go with Tim Taylor.
Tim
is
the Toolman Taylor.
Tim the Toolman.
Not
Taylor.
Tom.
Screw you, dude. So, all right, I got Peter Griffin. I got Red Foreman. Who do I want to go with here? You know, I think I need some power. I need somebody that's really going to knock you out one punch. And who else is going to do that other than Chris the Rock II, also known as Julius Rock, also played as...
Oh, it's his dad from
Yeah.
Everybody Loves Chris.
Yeah.
Terry
White
Crews.
chicks.
Terry Crews is going to be knocking some heads.
It's
so-
a lot of peck action.
Yeah, so
thought
just so
about
we're all clear, I picked Terry Crews, but I had to pick his character. Alrighty, so Tony, it goes back to you. You had Walter White. Who was your second one again?
Bob Belcher.
Bob Belcher. And then who you going with for your third pick?
Randy Marsh.
Randy Marsh.
Solid one. Ain't no quitting Randy Marsh.
Dude, I'll tell you what, like that World of Warcraft episode really just impressed me with the moxie that he had. Phenomenal.
There ain't no bell. And if there is one, he's not going to hear it.
I didn't hear no bell.
He's going to keep going. Ain't no quit in Randy Marsh.
Alrighty,
Solid
Andy. So you're going to be ending your draft here since we're only doing 4 rounds. Homer Simpson, Uncle Phil. Who you going with your next pick?
Got to go with Marlin off of Nemo. You see
Nice.
the way a fish that
what a
fights his way out of the ocean?
Starfather.
Now,
Yeah, no quitting that guy.
he did say the stadium was the Coliseum,
That's fine.
Yeah.
and there's no water in that city.
Oh!
Not a single bit of water.
So Marlon
he
starts
is a
off
fish
dead.
out of water.
And it is
literally.
written down, so
It's cool.
all right.
I'm sticking with it.
So you go with Marlon. You do have one more pick though to close out your draft. So who you go with?
Ron Swanson.
Solid pick.
True, he
Solid
is a
pick.
dad. He does become a dad.
Great
Wow.
mustache. Great mustache.
Yeah.
Great mustache.
Ron Swanson. All right, so Andy,
was
you
my safety
finish your
pick.
draft with Homer Simpson, Uncle Phil, Marlon, who is just dead on
Kicking
the-
ass.
He is
I don't care
dead
what
on the
you say.
seat. And then Ron Swanson. So you got a nice little draft. Tony, who you pick with your last one?
I was at a internal struggle between taking Jalen Hurts because he's in fact the Dallas Cowboys' father, and I know that's on twice
TV.
a year, so that's not enough episodes. But you do get that twice a year, so it's pretty close. But I think I'm going to end with a great father who is always there for his family.
Is he going for himself?
Daddy Pig from Peppa Pig. Shout out to my 2-year-old son at home.
All righty. So
That guy's elite. And do you know his size per regular ratio of person on that show? Put him in the Coliseum.
Guys.
He's got to be like 9'10".
Is he
And
the
honestly,
size
he's
of-
I've been
at them
watching a
couple
lot of tape
times.
of
Like,
this guy.
Huge,
look at this guy.
That's the kid. She's like
Mother of God.
a
what
unit.
Are you doing?
A unit.
Tim the Toolman Tanner's going to need a hell of a
Oh.
lot of fucking tools
Yeah.
He's
for
gonna-
that.
I'll tell you what.
He's
though.
gonna have a mower tank.
well, see,
He's taking the hogs to the
They're like,
market.
how did he get a
Listen,
power saw?
you guys think you have the answers. You
I have
think
all
you
of them.
have the win. I'm going to tell you, a man, who's not just going to kick your ass. All right? He's not just going to win the whole thing. He's going to sell you a house afterwards. And that is Phil Dunphy.
I saw this come through on the
I
computer.
know,
here.
she
I
thinks-
saw it and I was like, that's an awful pick for a battle royale.
Well, he was going to be my last pick because if you see Phil Dunphy, he doesn't quit. He is a man
He is
that thinks
chaos.
outside the box. He is the legend, Phil Dunphy. He will win this battle royale by himself. Okay, as long as he doesn't have to go under a house. He's
I
big
feel
fans
like
of that.
Tim and Phil would just cancel each other out with just
Yeah,
failing hard enough.
but
you know?
Phil's fail upwards.
Yeah.
So that's what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
Things
like
get
there's a
burnt
lack of-
down, though.
There's a lack of moxie on my team, which might be an
I think feel like
advantage.
Peppa's
So
dad
that's-
brings
that's where I'm
all
going
the
with this last
moxie
I
you
think
need.
when you got a Walter White, you got a Stan or Randy Marsh. It's
These are-
like I feel like you guys are gonna be like, oh man, like we gotta kill these guys, and they're gonna be in the background just like stun.
Well, the point of battle royale is to kill everybody.
No, but they kill. Then we hide on the side, swoop in later, roll them over with the
He's
old
playing
daddy
the smart
pig.
game.
All right,
Oh.
Adam, who are you doing with
Yeah,
your
so
last pick?
I have a few here. You know, part of me wants to take Dan Connor from Roseanne.
Yeah.
But I already got one tank. I don't need two.
Right.
You spoke of Moxie. I was thinking of Andy Taylor from the Andy Griffith Show, but I think I have to go close it out with another HBO dad. Going Eddard Stark, the most noble man in
Yeah.
all of Westeros.
Yeah.
Plus, he can
No
kill people with his
dragons, though.
swords.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of
Oh, no, he
surprised I
doesn't
didn't
have
go with
dragons.
Ted Lasso. I mean,
Well, see, if we were
Yeah.
gonna have coaches, that's gonna be my dad. Coach would be Ted Lasso.
Yeah,
if I'm trying
yeah.
to, if I'm trying to field a coach.
him or Denzel Washington.
I would always go Denzel.
Yeah.
Love Ted Lasso, but
Ted Lasso is a dog, though. I mean, he didn't even know anything about soccer.
Al
It's-
Pacino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's
not
solid,
bad.
solid coach from any given Sunday, right?
That's how he talks.
Oh man. Well, guys, hey, we finally made it through our first live show. I mean, so Tony, he did have a run-in with a shark. How are you feeling from your shark, bear, giraffe? attack?
It's pretty bad. I don't want to show you guys because, the bandage has a lot of blood on it, but it's pretty rough. Check it out.
Oh! Look at the blood. Look at all that blood. Jeez.
Oh, sorry,
Well-
guys. I didn't mean to be too gruesome, but
We
Little
might get
Tabitha,
flagged
wherever
now
you
for
are.
inappropriate images, but it's okay.
it's all right.
Tony,
Had to
thank
take down
you
a
for being on
shark.
the front lines, defending us on that. I mean,
see, I do want to fix one thing. I didn't save Tabitha from the shark. I saved little Tabitha's Dippin' Dots from the shark.
More
that makes
importantly,
more sense. Yeah.
always save the
I mean,
Dippin'
you
Dots.
can't have the Dippin' Dots go.
That, to be honest with you, if she wasn't fine, I'd still get the
You know-
Dippin' Dots. But
These guys might not say
So
it,
I just
but
wanted
what
to
a
clear
hero.
that up.
I mean, yes, hero.
What a
You're-
hero.
You're out here fighting for our Dippin' Dots freedom, and that is what this show is all about. Okay,
That's what we do.
Guys, thank you, listeners, for listening to this mess of a show. We don't know what we're doing. The only one that knows what they're doing here is Derek. That's why it
MVD.
looks
He's
so good.
amazing.
So we thought, hey, if it looks good, must be good, right? But we hope that you are just having a great time. Like I said, hopefully you're taking a mental vacation. This is not possible without you. If we don't have any viewers, we just don't have a show. So thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch us. If you like us, please subscribe on YouTube. Like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We also have this on Spotify. So if you guys could do that, that would be absolutely awesome. Thank you again to our guest today. I mean, Deontay Jackson.
Legend.
We're going down to a Xavier game, guys.
Yes.
Let's
How big
go.
is that?
That's going to be awesome. So, hey, we will have video content for that. It will be an absolute legend. Thank you. Emma, thank you for coming on. Hopefully
Emma
you're having
Buckets.
a great time, great summer. Xander, we know you're going to go be a dog, so we'll see you here in about a year just to absolutely tear it up NCAA-wise. Guys, thoughts on the first live show?
We couldn't have had better guests. Again, it makes it
Yeah.
They killed
really
it.
easy when they're that freaking
It does.
cool.
It
Like,
does. So we will have. I think it's time to break this. Some big breaking news on the first live show. We will be having our SVC draft, fantasy draft, here in about 2 weeks. That will be live broadcasted right here on the Ride the Wave channel. You're going to want to stick into that. What it
Shout
will
out
be.
Wagner's.
Yes, we will have it still in the talks with Wagner's, but it should be live at Wagner's. So come out, get some wings, get some nice cold drinks, have a great time. What this will be is all 5 of us will make a team. We're going to draft players from the SVC, and we're going to throw Chillicothe in there. We just think, we know they're not the SVC, but they are Southern Ohio. They're right here in Ross County. So we want to throw them in there. They have some good respect for us. We have some respect for them. We'd like to have them in there as well. So we will be drafting a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, or
2
3?
wide receivers and 2 flexes
2 wide receivers and 2 flexes
with the defense.
with a defense. So we will have that coming up. It will have its own Twitter page for you to follow along, follow with our teams, and we'll be doing us a lot of fun things with that. We want to clear up. There is absolutely no gambling, no money involved, nothing like that. We are not trying to make it ill will. It's just bragging rights for us against each other to let us know I'm better at you at stats. It's just a little fun competition for us. So we kind of thought, some people might be thinking we're trying to gamble and make money off that. Absolutely not. We're just here for the kids. We want to promote the kids. If you need any news at all, make sure you go hit up Sosa, their online page. I mean, it's very informal. They have great articles. You can see stuff from the past. The scores, everything like that. So we hope to see you guys a lot more, and thank you for coming in for this mental vacation. Derek, if you want to get us out of here.